what's good, everybody? It's your boy DJ Fanatic at soundsforproducers.com. Welcome to another video. It's basically a beat breakdown video of a nice, soulful, chill hip-hop beat that just came out really dope, and I think you'll like it. I hope you do, and hopefully it inspires you. Hopefully I'm able to give you a couple tips to help you kind of learn things that you may not know in production world or whatever. And I'm not going to talk too much. As you can hear, my voice did come back, but still a little under the weather. But if you haven't subscribed, click that sub button, click the bell as well, so that way you get to see more videos on this channel, and you get more beat making videos, more producer tips, more inspiration, pretty much anything I know that you'll value from, or I think you can value from. And also, man, we love to make music, so why not be inspired? So anyway, let me jump into this beat. I'm not going to break down every element. Well, I will, but if you see my prior videos, I usually start with the first sound, but I just want to hit play, man, so you can hear what happened in this beat. So here it is. Alright, that is enough. You get the idea. I'm trying not to lose my voice all over again, getting excited. But this beat, actually, I thought I used a drum loop. That's how crazy the drums sound. Like, my drum game is getting crazy. But let me break down the elements so you can actually learn something before I go on a tangent. First, I started out with some nice cool. I don't know what language that was. Some nice cool chords, because it's the foundation of the beat usually, and I want to these are random chords I came up with, and they just came out really nice, and that's what inspired me to keep making this beat. And just doing simple chords like this, you can straight copy these. I use the strum tool. When you hold down Control, select Alt S, you can actually use a piano roll strumizer, and you can control the timing and velocity here. And I just use that on each of these 7 chords. And you got a major chord, minor, major, and minor. Just went back and forth and just had this low note at the bottom, which happened to be the root of the key. So I start out with these really cool chords. So check it out. My bad, that's in the intro. I used an effect with Endless Smile. So let me get beyond that part so you can hear the actual, and change the snap to grid to beat. Now you can actually hear without the effect. All right, am I tripping? Let's just turn it off, see what happens. Oh, I actually have to have it on for it to stop. Wow, never knew that. So there, you just learned something with me. Notice it's automation to cut off at this point, but being that I didn't have it enabled, the automation isn't enabled. So it's just basically on, but I don't know why it was on when I turned the actual plugin off. So whatever. Actually, that wasn't the plugin. I clicked this one. So here it is without the effect, hopefully. And I can actually make a whole nother beat with those chords. I can invert them. You can do crazy stuff with it. And this was a little like another thing I was going to let you in on. If you haven't heard of Endless Smile, it's made by the same people that make the sausage fattener, which is a compressor that just makes everything sound super dope. Mostly, especially if you don't use it too excessively, where you have over compression. So yeah, check that out, because you can do some really cool intros and outros and transitions with this, and just some creative stuff. Let's see. So you got these chords. I started out with that, and then I added this element here. It's a lead. It's a very interesting sound, which I don't remember where I got it from. Circle 2. I haven't used Circle in a long time, and I thought I'll bring it out of the closet, and that's the Abstract FM. Circle, you can do a lot of cool sound design stuff and just create your own sounds, and has, just all kinds of stuff. Envelopes, low filter oscillators. You can just do a lot of really cool stuff with that. I'm not going to get into sound design, but yeah. And that's some really cool presets too. So next I added these awesome strings. Here we go. And that was Nexus, I believe. Yep, it's a pad. It's called Cone Strings. So if you ever want to know exactly what I use, there you go. Got nothing to hide here. This is to like inspire you. If I like the sounds, you might like them too, and you might be able to make something totally dope with it, something different too. So then I just was already inspired with those 3 sounds, and the beat was kind of taking form. So usually you want to stick around 3 to 5 sounds in a beat, especially if you're aiming for the music to be for an artist, and other things when you make music, like for more, I don't know, like TV or film or trailers or video game. I mean, stuff where vocals isn't going to be in it. You can kind of go crazy with it and just be creative. But keep in mind, you want to, like, when you're making stuff for artists, you want to take out certain sounds too. So it's all in contrast. So next I added, I think, a hi-hat. My bad. I got claps and kick. Very interesting rhythm. What I stress when you're making your rhythm, like when you're doing your drums, listen to what's in your head. Naturally, musically, you're gonna interpret rhythms differently. Like, you would hear a totally different drum rhythm with the first 3 sounds than I did, and this is what was in my head. It was just a very intricate rhythm where it almost sounds robotic, but when I add the other elements, you hear exactly how it came about. But listen to it again. Very interesting. I don't know how I came up with that, man. So next, I think I added a clap. And with these sounds, what that was, yeah, I just used parametric EQ and some light reverb on some of the percussion sounds. So that clap actually just made it sound really dope because of the extra reverb I added, and the EQ basically shaped the sound. And I made it steady because the kick had like this interesting rhythm with another clap in it as well. That first pattern 7 and pattern 8. Here, man. And I usually don't put 2 sounds in the same pattern, but as long as I was able to isolate them in the mixer. So I had 2 different sounds I don't even know what's going on right here. Okay, cool. And shout out to everybody that subscribed to the channel. Appreciate y'all. So I had like a clap and a kick in 7 and 8, and then I added a steadier clap, like on every, I think, 4th bar. So that way it gives it a little more structure. And then I think this is an open hi-hat. Yep. And that lands right on the clap. It's like a percussion shaker. And now here comes the structure to bring it back home is the hi-hat. And it's a pretty straightforward pattern because I had so much going on with the main rhythm, the kick and the clap, first kick and the clap. So all those elements kind of just hone it in and make it more solid. So, you know, I mentioned in other videos, you want to have a contrast of rhythms in your drums because it just adds more complexity and also makes your music sound a lot more professional and more, I don't know, not average. Let's put it that way. So then I added a, what is this? Actually used a vocal, and is it in Serato sample? I think so. Yeah, I put a random vocal in here and just and used a lot of reverb and delay and use it as a background element. Some beats just sound really cool with vocals in them, and you don't have to always keep them in the forefront. You can put them in the background and just have them very subtle, similar to what I did here, just to give it that extra flavor. And I had 3 elements, melody elements already, and I was like, man, what can really take this beat to another level? And in my head I heard a vocal sound, and you can test out certain vocals in, you know, certain beats. It doesn't always work in certain beats, and every vocal is unique by itself because the voice is an instrument, and every voice is different. There may be some similarities, and even every chant is different. So what I did do was what did I do? I matched the key to the song, and it worked out. So next is, I think, another clap. I'm curious what, whoa. Oh, just a light hi-hat. And that, a little cymbal crash at the beginning. And this right here was a hi-hat that I chose to do something very different to. Notice it's going all the way up and all the way down on, like, I don't know what, yeah, on every half step, which is crazy. But it sounded real cool with the rest of the music. And then you have the 808. So let me play everything together, and let's take out the 808 and let you hear it. Nice. I could have panned one of these hi-hats to the left or right or whatever and have it going different ways as it's going up and down in notation. But here it is with the 808. Wow, I really like how that came out. So, and you heard how the 808 is bending like from note to note. To do that, you know, go to your wrench tool and turn on porta and mono, and here's your slide, and you can make it slide. You know what I mean? So it's pretty straightforward, and there's other ways to create 808 slides. I did another video on that as well. But yeah, if there's like a tip or something you want to learn, definitely let me know and put it in the comments. I'll try my best to actually make, you know, the video that touches the topics that you wanna see. Because once I do these beat breakdowns, I don't always cover what I've done, and also in other beats there's just different things you can do. But this is on some chill stuff and like a soulful hip-hop beat, but very unique. So I'm gonna play the verse into the chorus, and so that way you can vibe out and just get a feel of what was done. And mixing wise, there's a little bit of panning. Of course, you got my levels. And mastering, you know, this is my mastering chain. I've done different mastering chains before, but I showed you guys that in other videos. But here's the verse into the chorus, and let me know what you feel, how you feel about this beat, and also let me know who you think would be on it, like who would sound good on this beat. It's just really different, man. I'm not sure. I hear different artists, but I would like to know what you think. So anyway, here it is from the verse to the chorus. Before I start playing the whole beat, yeah, I'm feeling this one. So, and you know, I know like some of the beats you never heard before, like this style or whatever. You gotta take risk, you know, as a producer. You know, you're an artist in a way. You're just an artist with music. Don't be afraid to push the boundaries. You know, like Picasso pushed the boundaries. You know, I can go down a list, but don't feel trapped. Let your creativity go crazy, go ham, and don't just do what is hot now. You know, you can take some elements of that, but you know, listen to what's inside of you and make what's inside of you, you know, musically, because that could be the next thing. You know, there's always space for your music. And don't let, you know, what's hot now or what's on the billboard or what's on the radio dictate your creativity. You know, it's really powerful stuff. I don't want to get too philosophical on the videos like I usually do, but hopefully you enjoyed the video. So again, it's DJ Fanatic at soundsforproducers.com. Got the loot packs for you in the description, and there's free loot packs in there as well. And thank you for joining me on this video. And if you haven't subscribed by now, click the sub button, click the bell as well, so you get to see more videos such as this and more producer tips, inspiration, etc. I'll catch you next video. I'm gonna ride out with this beat. Peace, y'all. And you're gonna hear it again on the outro right about now.